All right, fastest 15 minutes, fastest 15 minutes in social media, fastest 15 minutes on the internet. And my name is Judson Powell. I am the CEO of Capri Television, Capri TV. We are on Roku. So if you don't have us, get us, add us to your Roku channel lineup. It's free. It don't cost a dime. All right. Anyway, just help us out. We play the latest and greatest music videos. And we also play vintage movies. All right. So we got vintage movies too. All right. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of the shameless plugs. Anyway, I want to talk about something that's been kind of on my mind. And I was like going through my stuff this morning. And then this thing came up really about basically about reparations. And so, and I've heard all of the arguments. And in fact, me personally, I have literally been on both sides of, saying, well, we should take reparations, and then on the side of we shouldn't take reparations. But things that have gone on in the country have changed my attitude, changed my mind, and changed everything that I believed about reparations before, because of, and I hate to say this, but because of Donald Trump. And I'm not saying this, and I'm not talking about like in a negative or positive way. I'm just saying an action that he did, and one of the things was the tax cut. And so I'm thinking to myself, so you mean to tell me that tax cut wasn't like reparations for the rich? Like rich people, in fact, what's the thing that he said? He said out of his mouth after the tax cut passed, Donald Trump said out of his mouth, like when he went, I think it was like a golf tournament or something he was at. And what did he say? And he walked into the thing and they gave him a standing ovation and a great round of applause. They said, and what did he say? He said, I just made all of y'all richer. That's what he said. And guess what? And he might as well have included in that. And then everybody else, I made the rest of y'all poorer. Okay? Here's my thing. And so I'm a little bit more dressed up, like I said, than normal, because I wanted to make sure that y'all understood that this is some serious shit right here. All right? This is serious. Because here's the thing. They throw this word around. They throw the word patriot around like it's nothing. Like, and everybody, I guess everybody that's white is a patriot, and everybody that's not is not. Everybody else is polluting the lifeblood of the country. However you want to say this or whatever you want to say about it or whatever, everybody else is polluting the lifeblood of the country, except for these patriots and even and people that have violated the law, the rule of law. People that have violated the rule of law here in the United States are still called patriots by one of the presidential candidates. Right? And I'm not trying, and here's the thing, I'm not even trying to get on Trump or nothing like that. That's not what this is about. What I'm trying to say is that black people are more patriotic than most people in this country, period. The other thing that I want to say is that we are not a monolithic people. We are, and I keep saying this, and I'm going to keep saying it because it is true. We are not a monolithic people. We're not a monolithic people. We are multifaceted. We are talented. We are scientists and artists and doctors and lawyers and all of this stuff. Even right now, what's coming up, you can see the brilliance of a lot of these people, because what did y'all tell them? Y'all are the ones that fed it to them. You said, go get educated, and everything that we did, we went and we got, y'all told us we couldn't read the Bible, we couldn't read nothing for hundreds of years. And so then now all of a sudden, it's like everybody doesn't realize, but the whole time when y'all was telling us not to read, we were reading. See, that's why all of this stuff is propaganda. That's why you need networks like Capri. You need things. You need these voices, because this is now the age of enlightenment. See, everybody keeps talking about all of this stuff, but spiritually, because and I was just listening to Brother Terrence Howard, and if y'all have not listened to Terrence Howard, y'all need to listen to this brother. He is, he is more than just an actor. He is phenomenal, as a scientist. So he's not just a one-faceted, one-dimensional being like they want everybody to believe that we are. Like the only thing that we can do, and go back to Terrence Howard, is hustle and flow, No. Hustle and flow, that's just something we had to do because we were put. Look, every time you put us in a negative, bad situation, because we are the children of the universe, we turn all that stuff around into positive. There's always going to be a positive, no matter what you do. That's just the bottom line. There's always going to be a positive outcome. Look at our people. Y'all put us through almost 500. It's almost 600 years. Because the 400 years of slavery, then we got Jim Crow, we got segregation, we got, all of this stuff, and still struggling, trying to just get basic human rights. And that's the thing. At this point, in this point of enlightenment, how are you going to tell people that certain parts of history don't exist when we have people that have lived through that history? I'm alive. The Kennedys were assassinated. Martin Luther King assassinated. Medgar Evers assassinated. Malcolm X assassinated, all in my lifetime. I'm still here, y'all. This ain't something that happened like 1,000,000 years ago or something like that. This ain't ancient history. This is recent history, y'all. So wake up. We are patriots. We have suffered. We have lingered. We built this country. We deserve to be here. All that we are African in descent, in bloodline. We are indigenous to this land and to Africa. We are indigenous to the earth. Period. There are literally remnants of our ancestors all across this planet, right? I guess Tyler Perry took over and gave me a Freudian slip, right? But do you realize what I'm trying to say? We deserve anything, and the whole thing about reparations is like, come on, y'all, we built y'all a country, and what did y'all think? Y'all thought we was just gonna, and that's the other thing. And nobody, you mean to tell me nobody white is reading none of this stuff? It's like, do you mean to tell me none of y'all read the Constitution, and none of y'all read the Federalist Papers? And none of y'all read the things that went into the thought process of the founders of the country? So when y'all, it's because sometimes y'all make ridiculous, ludicrous statements that have no bearing on nothing that the founding fathers ever said. And yes, they may have had problems. They were slaveholders. They were, vicious and cruel people. But they also realized that time, especially if you read the things that Adams and Jefferson wrote, right? If you read what they wrote, you will see that they knew that eventually that all of this stuff would come full circle, that there would be no slavery, that everybody would really, truly, that this would be a melting pot. Regardless, and they knew, and especially Thomas Jefferson, because I guess because he had so many slave, babies, right? But he knew that eventually because look, y'all, we're all mixed up. That's why I keep talking about humanity. Look at me. I'm not all black. I'm not all white. I'm not all native. I got all of that in me. I'm not all Welsh. I'm Welsh. I'm West African. I'm West African, Welsh, and Native American, Indigenous American. That's what I am. Everybody's like, it's like, oh, black people are, it's like, black people can't grow hair. It's like, what? What? Come on, y'all, for real. For real. Think about it. Nobody on this planet at this point is pure. Even when they did that one, and I can't think of but Henry Louis Gates on his show on PBS, right? And they had the girl, and I can't think of her name, but they had this girl. She's an actress, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, like complete European beauty standard, 100%, right? Come to find out that she's like 12% African. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Everybody at this point in human history, we got to save humanity. Forget all of the other stuff, and all the stuff that we got coming up is just stuff that's set up there to try to divide us and conquer us. The 100 families that own the world just don't want you to have no money, and we can solve the problems of our country, especially the United States. There is no freaking reason why Afghanistan has universal health care and Canada has universal health care and nobody in jail, but we've got no universal health care, and everybody in the world, we got the highest per capita rate of incarceration anywhere in the world. And that's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But supposedly we got this, this super thing, and then they want to, and then to further add insult to injury, they want to take away your ability to be able to procreate. That's what all of this Roe v. Wade and all of this stuff, the government, and that's what the whole Trump wants to be a dictator thing. They want to be able to control you. And that's why I've been doing these fastest 15 minutes about, look, it's about power and control. See, the Republicans don't care about your money because they got money. They don't care about the money. The Democrats care about the money, right? The Democrats care about the money because most of the middle class and working people and all of that kind of stuff, they are really truly Democrats, right? If in the political scheme, the way is working right now. But the rest of these people, even that poor constituency that Trump, goes after, those people, they are not in Trump's class. And Trump don't give a doggone about you. And the only reason why he's calling you a patriot is so that he can get your vote. That's it. Because he don't like you. He don't like nobody poor, period. I don't care what race you are. Anyway, you are a patriot. You've been through so much. You deserve to be here. And I'm talking to black folks, and I'm not putting down anybody else, but You deserve to be here, and you deserve reparations. You built this country. Don't ever deny it. And don't ever step back when somebody asks you if you did or if your ancestors did, because they did. Fastest 15 minutes is up. My name is Judson Powell. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit all the buttons, just hit buttons, and hit the love button. I love y'all.